Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Minnesota Vikings and our home team. Let's get this going. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson, Eddie Pinheiro to get it started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. Ready. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
And this run game certainly didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line, displacing defenders at the point of attack, and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. And he will score! Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. Second play of the game, big touchdown. They strike first.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Open man downfield. It's Hockenson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. 33 yards. Back to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
To the right side, he's got Hockenson, his tight end. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. Moving to his left, fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. And the Lions have come up with the football. Talk about a big swing there. The offense was driving, had it in the red zone, looking to score. Not only does the defense stop them, Greg, they get the ball back and they improve the field position with a nice fumble return.
And what a change of events. You find yourself defending your own side of the field, and next thing you know, you scoop. For a minute, it looked like there was going to be a score, but either way, after running out of gas, he sets his offense up in a great situation.
the 24 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Now he'll air one out. That's hard. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 76 yards for the touchdown. Now Carlson to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. For about 3 yards. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up. From 29, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Humphrey very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got a man. That's Felton. They get 12 yards on that pass. It'll be a Vikings first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Isaiah Simmons comes up to end that one.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They'll throw out of the gun. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
Vikings football as we begin this 2nd quarter. They've got it facing 3rd and a yard. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up the first down.
They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. That's Jermaine Johnson there on the stop.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-happy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
They'll put Addison in motion. He'll look to throw. It's taken in by Felton. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
And the Vikings, first down. 65. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll put a receiver in motion right. They'll look to throw again. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. Ty Felton, the intended receiver that time. And it'll be second and goal. Handoff here, up the middle. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop him for no gain at the 4.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. I would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominant.
That one, take it in. Jordan Addison, touchdown Vikings.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining here in this first half. Greg and I will be right back after this. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. He'll drop to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. It is a big play there for the Lions. 54 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw.
And he's into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Toronto. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. Carlson's kick is good. And the Lions will take a 21-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. To throw here to begin the drive. To the left side here. Caught by Addison. all the way to the house. 76 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. Extra point by Pinheiro is good. The Vikings draw closer here. It's 21-14. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. He's inside the 30. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. A long one from Gibbs. 52 yards.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
That's to the right side, and incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
3rd and long.
Let's go now. Viking 18.
Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it just past their 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Right side, and is brought in by Felton. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Minnesota.
60 Eagles.
They'll put Addison in motion. They'll send the receiver in motion to the left.
70 Rangers.
They'll look to throw yet again. This one caught by Felton. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Now a timeout signal for him, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
60 Bison. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Back to the air one more time. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
receiver, it's Addison. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
79, go!
Pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. From the 42-yard line. Here's second down and 3. Throwing now from the gun. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that is ball's incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. Now it's going to be third down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Hey.
He'll throw, and that is incomplete.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Throwing now on first and 10. He's going to air this one out. That is hard. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. It is a big play there for the Lions. A gain of 57 yards. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's first and goal. Gibbs. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3.
In these goal-to-go situations, backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the full.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
Warriors, Viking 18, trap 60, trap 60. 19 Lions. 70 rings.
Throwing here on third and goal. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down. On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. The Lions going to extend their lead. It's now 24-14. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Back to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately in this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. A run here with Gibbs. And they'll take this up to the 30. Pick up the 5.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
On 2nd down, it's Gibbs. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Lions 1st down.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run line for the back to hit.
He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Late spin up from the linebacker's spot to make the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Ball on the
and 7.
47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And he's going to have a 1st down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On to the 4th quarter, and it begins with a run by Gibbs. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
It's a loss of a yard.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now this time they'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up 3rd down.
Out-breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And that is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable, incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. The Lions will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tap on 3 and extend their lead.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. To the air now on 1st and 10. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
First down. 24-yard gain on the play. First down, Vikings.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Ball incomplete over the middle. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Taking this one downfield for Hockenson. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down. He was looking for T.J. Hockenson on that one. And 3rd down coming up.
70 Ranger. Go! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18 back, 18.
Now they'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. Throwing on the run, but it's off target. Behind his man, and that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. Straight ahead with Gibbs. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7. They hand it to Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Lions 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now Gibbs. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. A long one from Gibbs. 37 yards.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Okay, ready?
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 70 Lions.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Big stride. Look at him go. And he's into Jefferson able to knock through the extra point, and the Lions will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. They'll look to throw here on first down. Open man downfield. It's Addison. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. So after two straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's got it at about the 8. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. This one caught at the 4. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. Now Pinheiro to add on the extra point. It's up and good. And the Vikings are able to cut into the deficit.
Vikings 21. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So now after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Good run there. It'll get him 5 yards. And quickly, the clock stops again. Defense taking the timeout. $1:54 to go. 2nd and 5. They'll drop to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often. And it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. And he's close to a first down. The gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
It's second and inches.
They'll throw out of the gun. He'll go right back to Jefferson. They connect again. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. 2 timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's first and 10. He'll drop to throw. He finds a man downfield. It's Felton. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. Here's first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. It's stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. He'll let this go deep for Jefferson. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
36 yards.
The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the 4th. Here is first and goal.
18, here we go. Panther 60, trap 60, trap 60.
Throwing now from the gun. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
The timeouts are gone, so this becomes a must. They're going to line up for the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it.
Let's go.
On the ground, this is Gibbs. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
At the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
Here's Gibbs. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
35-yard line. A 1-yard gain brings up third and 6.
So it's a win here for the Lions. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch.